Welcome everyone to the Absolutely Unnecessary podcast. I'm joined today by Sam Marles and big money Volders here. So very lucky, coming off his great win a couple of weeks ago now.
Yeah.
Let's. I know Josh has put up agenda, but it's trash as normal. So we'll talk about your fight first, Al. So how'd you pull up? Because I haven't physically seen you until now since fight night. So how'd you pull up, and you're happy with your performance? And then
I put up all right. Like my face was a bit beat up. I had like a fat lip and had a cut, as you can see. And then,
Sam gets them from Joey every second week. So
nothing crazy, like no broken bones or anything like that. So like physically feel good. And after the fight, I was a bit critical of it. You know, as you probably heard me going on about it. But now I'm pretty happy with it. It was a tough, gritty fight. And pushed through for the win. Got dropped in the first round or however you look at it, either way. But I'm pretty happy with it. Tough fight. I would have liked to finish, but I've got to save that for next year. Go for more of them.
Nice. I thought it was a good fight. Stuff to work on, but finding a way to win when you're not having your best nights also very important. Yeah.
And learning the lessons of a win is a lot better than learning them off a loss.
100%. Yeah. No, couldn't agree more.
It was awkward too. That was an awkward fight.
Yeah, and he came I feel like I started slow, and he came out like he didn't want to be 0-2. He was swinging.
Yeah. And to be honest, I thought you did. The one thing I was really happy with, because obviously drilled the shit out of the leg kicks, was the first hard leg kick. You checked him hard twice.
I don't think he landed one.
And then, so that was really good. I will say, I reckon on the drilling, he threw, especially looking at some of his ones with Nikita, and Taser smothered him, but he threw a lot more straight rights in the videos, whereas he stepped through and threw that overhand.
Big overhands.
Big overhands and stepping on it too, which we hadn't drilled as much. So, he was so I thought, it was a period of adjustment. Within the fight, but I would have said tick for the leg kick stuff, and then the straight right. Because they probably didn't. I think that sometimes shows the importance of when you pick the right things to work for the fight, and then when it's a bit off, it can throw you a little bit. So
and he expected me to grapple, which I didn't expect.
Oh, okay.
Their team were ready for me to grapple, because I was hearing them, and they were like, "He's going to shoot, Ethan. He's wanting to shoot. He wants to shoot. He wants to grapple." And I was like, "Oh, how'd you guys know that?"
Yeah.
Maybe there's a snitch in the camp.
Yeah. Harry's got a guilty look.
I reckon,
did you talk to him after the fight? Did they say that they expected it? I mean, to be honest, your grappling was probably the difference.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I didn't really speak to him. It's more just what I heard during the fight. And then I had a quick chat to Elliot at the back. And we just spoke about, the fight mainly and just, how each team's going and things like that. It was a bit of, a friendly chat, really. They were a nice team.
I like the guys up there.
Yeah, they were actually real pleasant to deal with, and usually when you fight a different team, you don't really interact with them much.
Yeah,
he even messaged me after the fight. I was like, "That's a sweet fight. If you're ever up in Brizzy, come train." I'm like, maybe.
Yeah, that's good. Nice. Yeah, nice. So we've talked about your fight now. You can maybe talk about Adelles Fight.
It was just really another repeat of the first one.
Yeah.
It was kind of probably the least. It was a bit deflating almost.
Yeah.
It sounds weird for a win as quick as that.
How's he sound? Is he too far from the mic, Josh?
A little bit, but it's
not
too bad.
It was almost a little bit deflating. I think everyone wanted to see Adele get a little bit more cage time.
How long was it?
I reckon 25 seconds.
Really?
It's pretty similar to the last one.
It was exactly the same as the last one.
Except she landed the right hand first instead of the left. The last one was a check left hook, and this was just sort of the right hand.
The girl was pretty salty after. As you can imagine.
I mean, Adele had some really good, choice, kind words. That mean, to be honest, it probably didn't sound like...
In her defence, she was trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
And she did come up to me and Simo and ask, what should I say? And
I think it was even, I may have said, thank you for taking the fight and thank, whatever else. And then as soon as she said it, I'm like, that didn't come out how I meant it. It just sounded pretty arrogant. But it wasn't Adele's fault. So Adele, if you're listening, and Gillian as well, there was no hard, nothing.
No,
it was all good intentions, but it did sound a little bit like...
I think we were both thinking maybe we'd go at the back, we'd chill a little bit.
Chill, have a bit of a chat, some small talk and say thanks.
Whereas
Adele just walked straight
pretty much right after she spoke to us, she just basically staunched or V-lined straight to Gillian And Gillian was sitting down, and then she
probably
stood
not,
over the
and
top
wasn't giving the body language of, "Oh, I'm here to happy to see you and have a chat." That was definitely not that vibe going on.
And as soon as he said it, I think you and I both looked at each other like,
that
didn't come out.
That did not. Yeah.
But other than that, it was a good performance, and I think should be very happy with her weight cut and the preparation.
Yeah.
So in a good place going into next year.
Yeah. Just got to try and get her something now. It's such a small pool for featherweight girls, but I've literally spoken to pretty much every promoter already.
Yeah.
Not got a lot of love yet, but we'll see.
Maybe a striking fight, potentially.
Yeah, possibly. And then we had kickboxing with Mayson and Adbzy last weekend. Adbzy fought really well. Mayson probably didn't have his
best performance, but as always, it's an exciting fight when Mayson steps in there. And I didn't see Adbzy's, but I just saw the highlights of him spinning over and over again.
Yeah. It wasn't quite Matty Ian. You know, when he fought Matty Ian, how many times he spun in that? But the only difference is this: he actually landed a bit with his spinning stuff this time.
Yeah, well, I saw him.
I reckon he went from probably 0 from about 38 attempts in the Matty Ian fight of spinning, and still just kept going to the well.
Hey,
I still remember telling.
it.
I remember telling him between rounds, "Do not fucking spin again," and he was like, "Got it." Touch the scrub, spins. Fuck this. Yeah,
it's like his jab.
His jab. So it was funny, but no, it was both of them are actually exciting fights. So.
Yeah, it's been a pretty active last month for the team.
Yeah, unfortunately, only like 1 or 2 on each card, so it's been like shitty in terms of.
Been traveling a bit.
Yeah, well, you get sometimes some nights we'd have 6 in one. Like actually, it was good. The demo card, I think we had 5 on.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably all the rest have been like 1s and 2s, which has been a little bit shitty.
Did you make it to the airport on time after the Gold Coast?
Oh yeah, it was a rough morning. But
yeah, what time did you have to get up?
3, I think.
Oh, did you guys have a few drinks after?
No, it was just. But we didn't finish till about 1 or something. Like
yeah, probably like in bed at midnight 1.
Yeah. So, and then flying from Brisbane to Perth,
and we're in the Gold Coast.
So we're on the Gold Coast. So I had to go drive an hour and a half to get to Brisbane to get a 6 a.m. flight to come to Perth.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
It was rough.
So yeah, I think I got an hour's sleep. So
yeah, hey, you pulled it off pretty well.
Yeah, so I was pretty tired like that night because I think when you guys went out and I was like,
yeah, I didn't think you were going to make it.
And I was just like, I'm going to lay down for a bit, and then just went.
No chance.
Dead. Yeah. To be fair, I don't think I'd slept that well on the wet. No, not that anyone's here about that, but I think I'd had 2 or 3 nails sleep the nights leading, and then.
Yeah, but that's standard for you, right?
I have a little bit more than that.
We were roommates.
Huh?
We were roommates in the hotel.
Yeah, so
At the connecting door.
I get memes from Simo at 3 a.m. pretty regularly, and then I see him at 10 a.m.
And then you've gone. I follow disabled cuties too. And I've already seen this one.
I don't even open them anymore because I'm scared it'll ruin my algorithm.
Yeah. It's normally what Andy Colgrave sent me, just for the record. So I'll get Andy to say, we can cut out. We can cut out the middleman, and Andy can send them to you guys directly.
That'd be good.
Actually, to be fair, Andy mainly sends me white or Tesla drivers are gay variations of yeah. That's pretty much what I get from Andy on the daily basis. Anyway, so we've got some awards up here. I think Al did this one. So it's got best pro fighter of the year, and it's just got Volders.
Yeah.
So
just some big yeah.
Did you write this up?
Yeah, I wrote that up.
No. So maybe that's why we got you on the show. So yeah, I think to be honest, like standout of the year was it. Now I'm going to actually. Was it? Did you get the 3? It was 3 this year, and then 1.
Yeah. So it was 3 wins this year, and then 2 finishes.
Yeah.
Of the 3 wins.
Yeah. So why didn't you finish the last one?
Just wanted to go to. Decision.
Yeah.
Wanted some cage time.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah. Let the next guy think I'm not going to get the finish, and then finish him. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're set on.
You are good at finishing dudes. That's for sure.
That's what they tell me.
Yeah. There's his PTs just goes that extra mile. So in all seriousness, congratulations on a great year, Al. There's been a few, like I think, honourable mentions to. Joey only got the.
I think he had 3 if you include the Muay Thai fight.
Yeah.
And he had the incredibly hard fight
the
on
war.
Beatdown.
Yeah.
I reckon, because Beatdown put out their fights of the year, and they had like that Adam Cook or something, Cook versus Jack James. But on that same card was clearly the fight of the fight of the year. So Damo, I think Damo, you're probably not listening because no one does, but if you're listening, I think Toulouse versus Luciano got pretty stiffed for fight of the year.
I mean, Joey was on the brink in that guillotine.
How he fought his way out of that guillotine.
Rumor has it that it was starting to close in on him and he slipped his head out into a quick finish.
Do you think we see the rematch on Bellator?
Yeah, I think it's only a matter of time.
Well, the guy's still got a better record than him, so
yeah. I think he has actually copped a couple of L's since.
Oh, since? Okay.
There's that bloke from Tahiti that's 14-1 or something. I can't even remember who that. You can bring him up, but I'm pretty sure Jonathan's probably his best opponent.
Okay.
All right, so best amateur of the year. So I think AJ. I think also just given AJ where he's come from, like respectfully, like his start of last year, he was terrible.
Yeah, he has made massive improvements. Even like the way he trains, how he carries himself on the mat.
He's intense.
He used to be pretty crazy on the mat, and now he's settled down a little bit.
We actually learned stuff technically.
Yeah,
he used to just go ham.
Yeah, no, he's been doing well. I think Najee had a pretty good year as an honourable mention.
Look, but he just didn't do enough. Like, he only had one fight, didn't he?
I think
maybe two.
Did he have two? Won a demo belt, mate. It's a big deal.
AJ won the last demo belt too.
That's true. Fair.
Yeah, that's the very last one.
One of one.
Yeah, last one to. I mean, who else is there actually? Like,
I think Adele had a good year, 2 wins against the same girl, number 1 amateur in the country.
Fuck, I've lost track of time. So was that?
That was beginning. That was Feb.
Oh, okay. Oh, then maybe because I was thinking Adele only had the one fight.
I had the 2, yeah.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, like level of opponent is very high for Adele too for a debut.
Yeah.
And she had a kickboxing fight as well. Or
she did have a kickboxing fight, yeah. On Vama.
And she won?
She won, yeah.
Yeah. You're laughing.
Well, she won.
Did she actually?
Do you want to break it down?
Well, midway through the second round, the girl started crying. And then Adele had to back it off. And then it was called between rounds.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So she definitely won.
She definitely won. It was quite convincing.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. All right. So anyone, Josh, have you got any other nominations? Or Harry, what about you? You can't name yourself or Destiny. Like, just because he named his girlfriend doesn't mean that you should.
Come on, name her, dude. You don't want to be in the bad books.
Did Destiny fight this year in MMA?
She did, yeah.
Yeah, she had Vama.
One.
Did she have that boxing fight this year as well?
That was last year.
Okay.
She's fighting this weekend.
Yeah, on Muay Thai Vix.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about, how many fights did Kwame have this year?
Oh, he had that.
We
He had 2.
Fisher versus.
He had the back-to-back ones, eh?
He had like 2 fights in like 4 weeks and then
Yeah.
none for the rest of the year.
Who was that first 2 that he fought?
What's that?
That was pretty much the same as me.
Yeah.
2 fights back to back.
Oh, you did have 2 as well, did you?
At the start of the year.
Okay. Yeah. I was trying to just nominate himself.
So you had 3.
Yeah, that's
Plus
right.
the boxing.
How many did AJ have?
3.
Oh, that's 3 MMA though.
I'd say AJ.
Yeah, you got to give it to AJ.
He's also fought. It's to see him like have a split decision win over one opponent and then completely dominate in a matter of like months later. You know, and he lost to a 0-2 or 1-2 guy very convincingly 18 months earlier. So you wouldn't have thought that he would have gone from that to winning his next 5. He's won 5 or 6 in a row.
5 in a row, yeah.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
No, he looked good this year.
So
I think AJ takes that one.
He's got a good celebration too.
yeah. And then he actually got to do it with a real belt this
Yeah,
time.
finally.
Yeah.
He's got a big following, huh?
He does.
AJ's probably got the biggest following on the team, right?
It definitely doesn't translate to
outside
road.
Jack.
Those got the most, the Indian demographic.
Yeah.
Joe does. Yeah. Cheapest place to buy followers.
Straight numbers.
Yeah. It didn't translate into selling tickets on Rogue, that's for sure. But yeah, I think he sold a few on demo actually. Some crew of Indian
Flew down from
sponsors.
Sydney.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
They didn't know him. They just.
Oh, they didn't know him. They just wanted to
They knew him.
get on the.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think they did. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but they like Punjabi, so they got around him.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. That's crazy. Best debut of the year. So who have we got that pro debuted this year? I know Dan Mercuro just did. He had a good performance in his first one. Who else? Like, can we bring up? Dill. Well, he had a good performance as well.
What else in there?
The Rogue.
What's that?
Rogue event.
Oh, Ash debuted.
Ash,
I can't probably give the best debut to Ash. Even though she's had a rough trot with wins and losses. I don't know how many of them been split decisions, but she's been in every fight that she's lost pretty much.
They're always split, haven't they?
I can't even remember. Was Kim split?
Kim was split, yeah. Yeah, one judge gave her.
I think it was more the ref that
gave the second.
The up kick to the face was probably changing and that resetting position standing, which was on top.
I reckon probably Mercurio. I'd give it to Mercurio. He put on a great performance on demo.
It's a guy who'd already beaten at amateur. Like, I know it's going to sound like I'm about to see Dan after this, so, but
sound like a bit of a hater.
Come on, mate. Come on. Dylan's guy. Let's be real. Dylan's guy had a better record. Missed weight by 3.5 kilos, and Dylan still went out and finished him in a couple of minutes.
Fair. And the guy didn't want to be there.
Maybe not. There was more just because I think sometimes when you miss weight big and you cop hard time, pretty horrible feeling.
Look, it's either Dill or Mercurio, because I don't know, did anyone else debut?
Well, what about amateur debuts?
Reese, Noah. Can we count a novice fight?
No, that was your fight of the year nomination.
That is my fight of the year.
I reckon Al versus Fell was pretty handy as well.
I don't know. Both those fights are on the same night.
Yeah. I mean, Luciano, Velez. True. The fight of the century, as people now refer to it.
I think both Mason's fights.
What's that?
Both are Mason's fights.
Yeah.
With Riddy and what was
Mason's fight was Riddy. Actually, your fight with Panaris was pretty fucking good.
Yeah, for the one round. Yeah.
That was on the same night, huh?
Yeah, with the triangle defense on display.
Yeah, that was actually, I can't give it for that. Maybe fight of the year because it's not performance. So. I don't know. There's quite a few nominations. We'll do a bit of a poll. We'll put some polls up, and then
all these questions we can do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. I mean, I think the pro fighter amateur fight of the year will. Yeah. Maybe we make the call on those or something. I don't know, but we'll put it out to the group. Let's see
what
happens. Most embarrassing moment of the year. I think we talked about this. Pretty much anything that Brad Massimo did, whether it be.
We should just put a poll out.
Like the
highlight reel,
the headbutting, and then like his headbutting disqualification when he's like arguing with the ref that he only headbutted the body. Like that was okay, and then getting the mic. After demo. I mean, and Wayne, I'm sorry for that, but if you're listening, I told you multiple times don't give you the mic. So I know you got angry at me. So did Lisa. I think Lisa got very upset. But I said don't give him the mic. He's an idiot. So I'm sorry, Wayne, but yeah. You don't give a. Actually, okay, maybe I won't say what I was. That's all right. No one listens anyway. Just sort of say, if you give like a certain type of person like a box of crayons and you eat them and they eat them, you can't blame the guy eating the crayons. You know what I mean?
All right. Probably the headbutt.
What's that?
Let's go with the headbutt.
Yeah.
But maybe it was actually him admitting to the ref that he intentionally headbutted.
Yeah, well, I think Greg may have been like, I won't say trying to give him an out, but kind of going, did you deliberately? He's like, yeah, I meant to headbutt. And Greg was trying to say it wasn't intentional. You got him in the body or something.
Yeah.
You're trying to post on your head. And if you had said anything like that, maybe Greg had some discretion to not disqualify it. But
double down.
As he went, most embarrassing best fight of the year. Member that's made the most progress. You were saying,
I reckon Clem. Yeah. I reckon our boy Clem has made the most progress this year. He's put the most work in for a member that I've seen. I mean, he's down. When I came in here, he was downstairs shadowboxing, and I would say over the last
for our sparring.
I mean, he called you out 2 months ago.
Yeah, well, he's called me out. every week since I did my knee. I think he was
Smart,
like,
Clem,
yeah.
And he's gone back.
And
to
he kept
France.
asking me, "Will you spar? Will you spar?" Like, and I found it quite offensive.
Yeah, but for me, I'd go with Clem. Is there anyone else you guys have noticed?
Would you nominate AJ for that one as well, or just members?
Well,
only?
He's not really
Fight
a
team.
member.
It's talking just like a member.
I've got one of my boys, Gabe from CBD.
Okay.
He had an inner club. He did real well. He's 2-0 in the inner clubs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I reckon Mo has made a lot of improvements too.
Oh,
Muhammad.
little. Yeah.
I reckon
Has he fought?
he has fought. Yeah,
When did he fight?
he had a draw, right? He lost that, but it was very. Yeah, I thought he won too.
Yeah.
Sometimes hard to judge their progress because they're not like normal sized people, so they kind of, like
They should be in the
they
child
might
division.
be like doing stuff technically well and they've got better, but you still can't tell what they're trying to do.
I reckon Aiden as well. Aiden's made a lot of improvements.
Which ones?
He's he came to us probably early in the year.
What about Ben, the young kid?
Ben's made massive improvements. He's also grown exponentially too.
Yeah.
That Hamish Eden, he did all right.
Yeah,
Had a few
Hamish Eden,
knockouts.
Yeah. He hasn't trained enough.
Oh, he hasn't? No.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him since his fight.
No, he just doesn't rock up and then knocks people out.
Yeah. Novices.
Why not
Yeah.
why not have to train for 3 rounds and just get the knockout in 10 seconds?
Yeah. But yeah, probably Clem. Mine's Clem. If I was going to pick anyone, I'd pick Clem.
Yeah, I feel like I've been, with my injury this year, I haven't been at a lot of the members, general members classes to be.
Yeah. I'm sure Joey would have someone from his Muay Thai classes that he would pick.
Fighter that's pinched the most drinks and shirts this year.
Look, I think I'd put myself up there on the drinks.
yeah.
I definitely haven't pinched the most shirts, but I've definitely pinched some drinks.
Yeah.
I put them all on Dill's account, just so everyone knows.
Just out of curiosity, how many drinks you reckon you've been? Just so I can write up an invoice.
Hypothetically.
I mean, look, I think if I'm coaching, that I deserve the right to a water for hydration.
We have taps and bottles.
Yeah,
I'm going to also tell you something, just for a quick second, because I mean, I know this because I leave my office in immaculate condition. The last 3 times you've come in, you've left your water bottle, and it's always some distinctive like water bottle in there and half full. So I don't think there's any water shortage for you. I just think you come in and you dump.
Well,
your
when
shit.
I walk in there, I just assume this is where we dump things.
That's a fair but I can still identify your bottle amongst the 15 Pepsi Max cans.
I actually remember I did leave a bottle there. Yeah. And then 3.5 weeks later, I went to speak to someone and that same bottle was there. I
was leaving there as a point.
Yeah. I bet.
I pissed in it. So. Surprised you didn't notice. Favorite absolute moment. I'm going to come back to that one because I don't know that. Biggest gym bromance.
I was going to say Sam and Adele.
Well, I don't know. You're calling Adele. Is that why she's got the power in the head?
What's your mouth here?
Sorry.
Who's that guy? You PT? That one's up there.
Oh, AK.
AK, you and AK?
Yeah, he's gone. He's in the Gold Coast.
Oh, that's disappointing.
That's
Are
why
you
you've been a
okay?
bit down in the dumps.
yeah,
A bit upset.
yeah. So I haven't been in the gym.
Yeah.
Who else is there?
Seminotto.
I would have said, Seminotto. Probably Seminotto, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah.
I would have said
Interracial.
Sarmad and Dill, but I haven't seen Sarmad much this year, to be
He's
fair.
been injured. Yeah. I called Ben Vickers to try, and talking about a matchup for Sarmo because he'd been offered he was going to take Dylan's fight, and then Dylan eventually went back to it or whatever. But in the time that, I'm like, he's good to go, and then Ben, I'll call you back tomorrow, and then in that time, Sarmo's fucked his shoulder again or whatever else. It's like a very short window to get booked.
Hey, let's not tell all 13 of our fans
But
about
he fell over it. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, no, he'll be right.
I mean, there's something injured all over Sarman.
What about Josh and Jaden?
I think Jaden and Mercurio, more so.
Or Mercurio and
Mata.
Louis.
Oh, yeah.
Mercurio and Louis up there.
Yeah.
I see those boys together a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could be up there. Anyone else?
Mate and Youssef.
Mate, Yusuf. Yeah, but Yusuf's been gone
Oh, yeah.
a little bit.
All right, what do we got? Okay, let's move on. Best coach of the year. Well, I mean, obviously, I've got to step out of this one.
You can vote for yourself.
Yeah. Oh, it's got to be a competition otherwise.
What do you reckon? Probably Joey.
Yeah.
If we're talking back from head coach.
Like, he goes to a lot of things, too.
Yeah, he's active.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a real team effort, I reckon, with all the coaching, to be honest. Like, it's been a big year for that, I suppose. Yeah,
I mean, the mats are packed at the minute, so.
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm just trying to think. There's probably, I reckon it's literally a team thing. I mean, Joey's done great things with the but it's also not alone too. So yeah, it's good. 25 crystal ball. Make a prediction for an absolute fighter. All right, Al, you start with. Where do you see yourself in 2025, and then I'll tell you if you're dreaming or not.
Taking some people out, looking good doing it, and
okay, second.
Getting a
part.
belt. Getting a belt. Yeah, I reckon that's pretty achievable for sure next year.
Yeah, definitely
You know?
Make you one on Rogue.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your laugh for?
I feel like I've earned that Rogue title shot for sure.
No, you definitely have.
Jack needs to defend or vacate.
Yeah.
But like the call up's not unreasonable, but 2025, 2026 is sort of.
I think, to
my
be honest,
goal
we'd
for
be
that.
aiming for 26. I think we've got another year of development.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that as well.
Yeah.
So
I think
I'm
the
in no
first
rush.
6 months in 1 or 2, no rush to push it, and then a tougher fight towards the end of next year.
Yeah,
and then
go from there.
A couple, because if you do that and you get, if you end the year 7-0 and you've taken out a top level competitor next year at the end, fuck, it puts you in a really good spot. Towards 20.
Yeah.
You're not that old that you have to really push.
Yeah.
So respectfully, I don't think you're UFC ready.
That's fine.
Now.
That's
fine. Sorry, I don't mean to fucking sound rough, but it doesn't mean so now you. Is that even a cracker joke?
No. One ready or
one.
That just came to my mind. No, but I'd say my prediction: just take out some hard fights. Win some hard fights. Maybe win a belt, Rogue belt, preferably, because that's the most prestigious organisation. And then go from there. Hey,
you can see why the fans love you.
Yeah.
What about you, Sam? What's your 2025?
Try to get on a roll.
Yeah.
Win three or four fights.
Yeah.
Hopefully, main event, a big card.
Yeah.
Which I think is definitely possible, and put myself in the conversation for titles going into the year after.
Yeah.
Which I think if I have a good start early next year, I can put myself in that conversation.
Yeah. For sure.
Do you have a prediction, Simon, for your fight career?
I can be anyone like in the gym.
Yeah, I know that's what. I don't. If I can even get back to walking without Olympic using both my arms,
I'll give you some predictions.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you a prediction for Simo. I see by the end of next year, Simo fully in the gi, right, and in the conversation,
Masters
as one of the best Masters gi guys in the world. Masters 2 as well. Is it? They have
Masters 4.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I think Mate wins 4 fights next year on the amateur scene.
I reckon he could definitely do that.
I
You're
think.
probably not getting matched now.
Nah, he's shit.
Yeah.
And I think Al gets a call up by the end of next year.
4. Let's go.
I don't think.
We'll see what happens.
Not saying.
Just put it in. Just
Yeah,
put it
for
out
sure.
there. You know?
Yeah.
Let's see if they watch Rogue or not.
Yeah. And they will be.
I believe Hunter and Sean are coming to the next Rogue. They've already
really?
hitting me up. So I give them a discount code. 50% if Dana comes. I don't know. I think I'm hoping Mayson has a bit of a breakout year as well. I reckon Mayson, he's poised to do.
Deserves it.
Yeah, big things. well. But yeah, there'll be a few. I think there'll be the next sort of generation that there'll probably be quite a few more that push through to pro.
Yep.
And then AJ to become a superstar in India on Matrix Fight Night.
Yeah, I can see that.
Bollywood superstar.
Yeah, yeah. And
Does
then
he
he'll
go
get
pro
big.
next year?
Depends on. I've got him sort of on the nomination sheets as amateur/pro debut. So either one more or maybe one more tough one and then pro. If he, to be honest, he's ready for the Indian pro scene.
Yeah, okay.
No. Being real, the level 100%. Is not the same.
Yeah, okay.
And if we can get him matched in India pro, A, they pay more, and B, the level's a lot lower.
Okay.
And so and he's not really. They'll match him over there. Like they don't want to take you over to India to beat some local dudes up.
Yes.
And try and get paid. Doesn't, but they'll market and push him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I can get him like a decent fight here or something to debut him, I would. Or otherwise, over there.
Yeah. What about you, Al? Any other predictions?
I'd like to see Larry break out too. I think Larry deserves it. He's fucking good enough. It just
Didn't see that.
Nah. Not really, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Just wants to talk about himself.
Oh, fuck it. I think...
Joey to get into the PFL tournament and win it.
Yep, I can see that. 100%.
I think Jack at the top will do that. We got Jack and, I suppose to start the year, we got Jack and Khan in the first two. Like Khan in Saudi Arabia and then Jack the following week in Sydney. I can see both of them.
Is Jack on Sydney?
Yes, but can't announce. Yeah. It's not the fight announcement we'd be wanting to.
Is he fighting Gracie?
Cron Gracie? Yeah, I wish that would be a great fight.
I couldn't believe how much he was pulling guard when I was watching it.
Yeah.
I was happy to watch Bryce get the KO, though. That was his first KO of his career.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah. It was and he didn't throw a punch or kick. The Big Head Award fighter that needs to be brought down. Is that going to have like a...
That's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Who do you think it is, Simon?
Yeah.
No, Dan Mercurio? No.
We were going to say Dylan.
Dylan,
Yeah.
You reckon he's pretty up and about with himself?
Well, he went 1-0, and you haven't heard the end of it since.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he doesn't really talk. I don't hear it as much as...
Not with you.
Yeah.
Our cops are probably the hardest to be.
Oh, really?
He's always coming up to me saying, "Oh, you know how quick I finished this guy, all this and that." And
Oh, are you serious? What a fuckwit.
And you cop it pretty hard, huh?
From Adelles?
Yeah.
Depends on mood he's in.
How does the office feel about it?
Harry, he's pretty happy with himself, Dylan?
Look where his desk is. Just turned it facing everyone.
Yeah.
Like at the head of the table. Hey, he deserves it, you know? That was a fantastic performance.
I'm going to make sure he gets bashed in his next fight. No. Is he training tonight?
He's training tonight, yeah. I think so, yeah. We'll see, yeah.
Bring it.
Look,
We'll get Josh, you got to film it and we'll splice this in.
I don't want
some hards in tonight's sparring.
I don't want them
He'll
to
be confused why you turn it up so much.
What's that?
He'll be like, why are they turning it up so much?
Yeah.
It's just, do you go hard tonight or do you go hard at paintball tomorrow? Because it's...
That's true. You got a prediction for that, Timo? Paintball?
Who's going to cop it the hardest at paintball?
I reckon I might.
No way.
Yeah.
You can't really move.
Yeah.
Just the first person that shoots him, I'm going to walk past and hit him with the butt of my and then I reckon people think about having
Make
a
an example.
crack. Yeah.
I reckon.
Is Lisa doing paintball?
I reckon you get stung a few times, then you get on a bit of a roll, and then we hear you scream.
Like something my knee.
The biceps gone all the way up, and then you're going to get blasted.
Yeah.
You're probably the only person that if you did a serious injury on the mat, everyone would just keep going. I think anyone else we would like take our time.
The big dog.
You want to sit here?
We're talking about paintball for tomorrow. Like,
Oh, fuck
are
that.
you coming?
Nah. Nah, I've got prior commitments, unfortunately.
Is it Dabble?
What's that?
Is it Dabble?
Nah. Mrs. birthday. So I swapped it. I could choose one or the other. don't do dinner and do paintball, or vice versa?
It's going to be pretty similar to dinner to last year because you're booked.
Yeah. No, I wasn't, was I? Last year I sent it, didn't we? Yeah, I sent it last year. Yeah.
At the Christmas party?
Yeah.
You did.
I went home a long time before you guys, but I still had a crack.
There was a bit. Relative to the rest of the group.
Yeah, relative. It'll probably be similar this week. It'll probably be similar this week.
You're not.
I was. No, I remember leaving going. I'm glad I'm getting out of there.
Breakout hit, wham, bam, Sam, ham.
Oh, that's right.
I'm surprised it's not on the charts yet.
With that, I can't really announce it yet. But I'm going to be in a rap video.
Yeah.
I can't announce it yet, but I'm announcing it.
Are you going to be rapping?
I've requested some rap time.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Few bars.
Look, I feel like I am your coach and here to mentor you. And having seen you rap, I advise against.
But that was heavily inebriated.
Yeah.
I think it would help.
This would be the best way for you to go, wouldn't it?
Well, we'll see tomorrow night.
Can we? Do you have the video of
there is
rapping?
a video to show though, right?
There is a video.
I know I'm being stitched up here somehow, but I'll give you the video. We're going to splice ours.
Wait, are we angling? Are we angling for the Dabble sponsorship of the podcast here? Is that what's going on? Yeah, we could get it.
We'll quickly run through. We'll give Jack 1 minute of questions. Ready?
All right,
now.
go.
Best pro fighter of the year.
Me.
Yep, I don't know that. Best amateur fighter of the year? Would have been me, but I went pro.
Amateur fighter of the year. Who's done well? Give me 3 to choose from.
He's not a man of the people, is he?
No, that's stupid. No, that's stupid. I just don't want to miss anyone. AJ, yes. Yeah, AJ, number one.
We said AJ.
Yeah, I think AJ.
Best debut, pro or amateur?
Best debut. Who debuted this year?
His finger on the pulse.
No.
Mercurio had his pro debut. He did all right. Dylan pro debuted.
Yeah, Dylan.
Amateur debut.
Dylan pro debut. Yeah.
He also got the big head award that needs to get amateur.
Most embarrassing moment of the year.
You haven't heard Brad on the mic, have you? Or
Nah, but I've heard that was pretty bad.
What's in your opinion?
Most embarrassing moment of the year. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what happened that was embarrassing. Did you have what were a couple that happened?
I can also think the Adele post fight, walking up to Jillian was up there.
Last year, has Sam had any fucking cringy social media shit this year or not? That was last year.
Yeah.
All right, that's
good
good.
luck with your exams, too.
Fucking hell. See you.
Let's not bring up old news.
Yeah. I don't know. Member that's made the most progress. Is that fighter or just a member?
I think they're talking not fighter.
Non-fighter. I don't know.
Could be a junior.
Junior.
This guy just really doesn't know what's going on, does he?
No.
It's Team Far Jack.
This is actually a setup.
Name 3 other people in the gym, Jack.
There's me, Simo. Who's the guy I spar with?
Not in this room.
Favorite fighter that pinch without taking the piss, member that's made the most progress. I think undoubtedly Al as a fighter has made most progress this year. He's done massive leaps and bounds. Fighter that pinched the most drinks and shirts this year. I actually think I'm a contender for drinks, but I tell the front desk every time, and I could have sworn I was like, all right, I better clear this bill because it's got to be getting up to sort of $250, $300. Yeah. That was my estimation in my head. And then I asked Imogen last week, I'm like, what's my account at? And she's like, $35. And I was like, it cannot be $35. There's just no way.
You're like, put that on as he walks in, but he doesn't notice there's no one sitting in it.
It's not my fault you don't have anyone there.
Who's at the desk during the day when you guys come out?
No, in the morning it's it's Dylan. Dylan, yeah, it's Dylan. It's Dylan in the morning. It's Dylan in the morning when I'm there, and then Friday nights I get a drink, and it's always Imogen.
What about when you leave training?
Who else runs the day?
When I leave training,
mornings.
Mornings
or the
when I leave.
Who's on the desk from 2 to 4 Monday, Wednesday? And
2 to 4. I'm not. Monday, Wednesday, 2 to 4.
That's great. This is great.
Nah, I'm trying to think. Sometimes they call in sick and stuff. So. I don't know.
deflect.
Who is it? Jaden?
Yeah, Jaden's there. Jaden.
Jaden?
And Harry does
Harry
it.
sometimes does.
No, Harry. Well, Harry's doing admin stuff, so it's a bit different.
What?
Yeah,
So who's on the desk when you leave at midday?
A lot of the time, no one.
Yeah, there's no one.
There's a lot of most of the time, no one. To be honest. And a lot of the time, they're standing in the gym anyway.
Yeah. Who would be standing in the gym then? You've lost touch with the people, Jack.
This is fucking stitch up. Favorite absolute moment of 2024.
Herbert Burns. Anyone see that?
Nah.
Jack getting it done.
It's just so many.
This hole's just getting deeper.
Nah, it's easy. Joey getting his shot and doing really well on Bellator. Easy.
All right. Biggest gym bromance.
Maybe AJ and Seamus, or was that last year?
That was
They kind of fell off a little. Yeah. Best coach of the year. Ooh. Tough one.
I covered 3 classes.
Simo for sure. 2025 crystal ball. Make a big prediction for an absolute fighter. I think that next year, at least one of our guys is going to sort of be Eternal Champ or Hex Champ, whichever sort of direction they go. And, sort of step himself, maybe not get to the UFC next year, but definitely stamp himself as a number 1 contender. And then Big Head Award, fighter that needs to tone it down a bit. Well, fuck, apparently me after this list.
You've clean swept yourself. So you've given yourself.
Dylan after all the posters and stuff
Dylan.
that he got up here. Dylan, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I came in here, I was trying to come in just to see, fuck, Simo, what do you want me to work on tonight? Because we got this fight locked in now, and now I've just been... Fuck, grass.
It wouldn't have mattered who I said, you would have said that.
Yeah, probably.
Before we wrap up, Lockie, big-time listener of the show, sent through a video just...
Where's this? Oh, look, did we have a TV here? Behind us?
Oh, wait, I saw this just before I got here. Is this the crazy Belarusian guy? Simo, yeah. I did see this. Listen to their family.
Is this in Phuket?
It was in Thailand. I don't know where. Watch this where he jumps at him here.
It's frozen up. Josh, come on, mate. What is... That's a bit disappointing.
Hey, that's got nothing on Simo's best moments in Phuket.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
I expected more. Lockie, expected more. For a man known for your sense of humour, it's quite disappointing. All right, that's it. Thanks for coming on, Jack. It's a pleasure to have you on.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Cheers, boys. Thanks.
Cheers.
Bye.